Hi, I'm Peter Klein, one of the founders of MilMentor. In this quick video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know to make a difference for the military community on your schedule as a mentor on the platform. Before we get into it, I want to start by saying thank you so much. As an Army veteran and somebody who understands the impact that mentorship can have firsthand, I could not stress enough how much we value you being a mentor on this platform. So before we get into it, thank you. Now, for a little bit about MilMentor, this platform makes it extremely easy to make a difference, sharing your expertise on your schedule. In this quick walkthrough, I'm going to show you exactly how, so let's get into it. We'll start with how to set your profile up so that mentees find you by your expertise and they request time with you when you're available. Let's get into it. So right now I'm logged in as a mentor, as you can see my screen. However, if when you click feed, you're seeing a different view than this, make sure this button says switch to mentee. This button lets you toggle between being a mentor and offering your advice and then finding mentors and getting advice. And so if you ever want to boost your career forward, even if you're employed, you're welcome to use the platform and find mentors. But we're going to focus on you being a mentor for now. So make sure this button says switch to mentee. Okay, so there's two places you're going to go to make sure your profile is set up correctly. Both are in the left-hand side menu, Edit Availability and Edit Profile. Let's start with Edit Availability. Under this screen, this is where you're going to set up the times that you're available to do mentorship calls. This works very similar to Calendly if you've used it, in that you set available hours and your time zone down here. And for me, I've set Wednesday, just for this example, Wednesday and Thursday from 9 to 11 a.m. Okay, so those are the only two windows of times that will ever be shown as available to mentees. However, if you connect your calendar, which you can do just by clicking either Google or Outlook and signing in, what will happen is it will check for conflicts during these windows. And so if I have a meeting on my Google Calendar at 9 a.m. on Wednesday, that won't be shown as available to mentees. So you first define the days that you're willing to take calls at all, and then you connect your calendar to look for conflicts during those windows. Once you've connected your calendar and selected the days that you're available, go ahead and hit Update Changes, and you'll see a success message down here. Additionally, you can select if you're willing or not willing to take Zoom video calls as part of being a mentor, or if you just want to do phone calls. So that's how to set up your availability as a mentor. If for some reason you don't want to connect your calendar or you're having issues, you do not need to connect a calendar. You can simply select available hours and go from there. For instance, if I couldn't connect my calendar, I could say, I know that Fridays from 4 to 5 p.m. are generally available for me. So I could just set Friday from 4 to 5 is available. And then worst case scenario, if I got a request from a mentee at a day that I had something going on a Friday at 4 p.m., I could just propose a new time to them. So there's an easy workaround if you can't connect your calendar, but if you can, it's very easy and you can specify what days you're willing to do calls on. Great. Now let's set up your profile so that mentees can find you and it showcases your expertise accurately. You're going to do that under Edit Profile. Here, you can set your name, your headline. Your headline should really be a quick overview of who you are and what you can chat about. For instance, if I worked in cybersecurity, I might say, cybersecurity analyst at NASA. Let's talk about cybersecurity careers. Short, sweet, to the point. Your email and phone, if you want to change, you can shoot us a note. You'll add a description here. This will be a little bit longer detail than your headline about your background and what you're willing to chat about. And then the three most important fields, your industry, title, and company. These are the three primary ways that mentees are searching for mentors. So if you don't have these filled out, they likely can't find you. So I'd add industry, title, and company. Continue answering these questions. This whole form should just take a minute or two. And then at the very bottom, you can also add your LinkedIn. So just paste in the last part of your username and then hit Save Changes. If you've filled this all out, every single question, your profile will look like this on the feed, where your headline is shown, your industry, your title and company, your LinkedIn, your description, topics, and availabilities. So that is how you set up your mentor profile properly, and then you'll get meeting requests right here in the Requests tab. Now let's talk about how to accept and take mentorship calls. As a mentor, when you receive a request for a mentorship call, you'll find out about it in two ways. The first way is through SMS, text message. The phone number that you confirm during signup will get a text with the mentee's name who's requesting a call with you, as well as the time that they're requesting a call for. The second way that you'll find out about that request is when you log into MilMentor. You'll see this notification bell in red with a number next to it, and when you click on it, it'll show the call requests that you've received. To accept one of these requests, you can either click on the notification or click into meeting requests. When you're here, you'll want to make sure that this black button says switch to mentee. That's how you know that you're logged in as a mentor and you're on the right side of the platform to be receiving call requests. When you receive a call request, it'll show up here. Now you can view that request and see the location. So this call would be via Zoom, the date, the time, and the time zone. This is the mentee. In this case, it's Jay. And I can choose to confirm, reject, or reschedule. If I click reschedule, I'm then going to have the option to select a new time, which is you'll see down here, cancels the previously existing meeting. So if I propose a new time, this existing meeting right now at Wednesday the 30th gets canceled, and then it's up to Jay to confirm the new request, that new time. So again, if I reschedule and let's say reschedule for Thursday the 1st at 9 a.m., that's then a proposal that Jay has to accept. And once he does, our call is scheduled. If you'd rather just confirm the call and have it, and this time works for you, you click confirm. The call is then confirmed. You'll see a link to join your Zoom meeting right here on that call page. And you'll also be emailed a calendar invite with that Zoom link in it. If for some reason you have to reschedule or cancel, you can do so right here on the meeting page. If you were to log into the platform and want to find that meeting to cancel it, you can go to the feed and find it right here under upcoming meetings, or you can find it in the left-hand side menu under accepted meetings, see the call and click view to go right back to that meeting page and make any edits that you want. So if the call is via Zoom, you'll have the link here, and you'll also get an email that's inviting you to that Zoom call. The second way that you could do a call with a mentee is via phone call, not via Zoom. So on this request, again, I went into meeting requests. I'm looking at this call with Jay via phone call now. If you look at this location, if I accept this call, I'm going to reject this one because this is a test. But if I were to have accepted that at 9:30 a.m. Pacific on April 30th, Jay and I would both get a call from an automated phone number. You don't have to call anybody. You don't have to join a Zoom if the location's a phone call. At that scheduled time, you'll get a call from us, from MilMentor. The number starts with 650, and you simply answer that call and press 1 to connect. So two ways you connect with a mentee: via Zoom, where you get a calendar invite and the link shows up here, or via phone call, where it says phone call and you get an automated call at your scheduled time that you just accept and press 1 to connect. That is how to accept mentorship calls and to connect at the actual call time. If you have any issues at any point throughout that, you can always click this red question mark down here that has walkthroughs as well as our contact information, and we're here to help. Let's chat about the quick post-call steps to get the most out of the platform. Once you complete a call, you'll get a text with a link, and you can also log in and see this link to complete a feedback form on how the call went and any issues you saw with the platform. So here you're leaving feedback on your mentee, and then in the bottom part, private feedback is on the platform. Once you've had a chance to leave your feedback, and you'll see a little confirmation at the top, then we really encourage you to share this platform with others. It is a small organization that is making this completely free to users. Word of mouth means the world to us. So here you'll see we have a referral program that gives some awesome swag and some badges. and you'll see a place to copy a referral link or share it on LinkedIn right below. Thanks so much for being a mentor and taking a call and for sharing the platform.